Welcome to Financial Insights in Minutes, where we unpack the latest happenings in the cryptocurrency world efficiently.
Absolutely. Financial education is crucial, and we understand that time is often limited.
Today, we're analyzing significant movements in the crypto space, including regulatory shifts and institutional investments.
Will Bitcoin withstand the waves of volatility? We bring insights from top investors.
Ready to sail the crypto seas with us? Don't go anywhere. First, Altcoin Daily reveals how Morgan Stanley's move could revolutionize Bitcoin access. Next, CryptosRUs discusses XRP's big win against the SEC and its implications for the market. The Moon highlights the challenges facing Bitcoin's recovery and what it means for traders. Banter breaks down a crucial market chart that investors must pay attention to. Cowen dives into the ETH BTC Outlook and its implications for the altcoin market. Lark reveals how fear is currently dominating the crypto landscape. Coin Bureau examines Q2's market report and what it means for retail investors. Finally, DataDash shares insights on where to invest in altcoins amid volatility. Ahoy, welcome to Altcoin Daily. Today, we're diving into the ocean of Bitcoin news that's making waves.
Indeed, the focus is on Morgan Stanley and BlackRock stepping into the Bitcoin realm, opening new doors for investors. It's a massive shift.
So what's the big deal here? How is this a game changer?
The core thesis is simple. Morgan Stanley has made Bitcoin ETFs accessible to their entire client base, greatly expanding the potential for Bitcoin adoption. This move signals a major shift in the acceptance of cryptocurrencies in mainstream finance.
All right, let's break down those key points, starting with Morgan Stanley's offerings.
Exactly. With 15,000 advisors now selling Bitcoin ETFs, Morgan Stanley's clients can tap into this massive market. And remember, we've got $1.5 trillion in assets that can now easily transition into Bitcoin.
What about the previous situation? How restricted was it?
Before this, Bitcoin products were only available to clients needing at least $25 million. Now, with new accessibility, they can be marketed to a much larger pool of investors.
And what about the potential ripple effect?
This is just the beginning. Other major firms like Wells Fargo and UBS are expected to jump on the bandwagon, potentially unlocking over $10 trillion into Bitcoin ETFs.
Speaking of big players, what's going on with BlackRock?
They are going all in with their own Ethereum ETF. This not only shows their belief in Ethereum's future, but also signals Wall Street's increasing interest in digital assets.
So, what can we expect moving forward?
Predicted adoption will soar. With financial giants like Morgan Stanley and BlackRock making Bitcoin more accessible, we could witness a significant uptick in institutional investments in the upcoming months.
To wrap it up, what's the big takeaway?
The takeaway is clear. Morgan Stanley's move is a substantial leap for Bitcoin's mainstream acceptance, paving the way for future growth and integration of digital assets in traditional finance. Remember, folks, keep your seatbelts fastened. The crypto seas are getting choppy.
Welcome back to CryptosRUs. Today, we're diving into some groundbreaking news about Bitcoin and Ripple. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things just got spicy.
Yes, indeed. We've got major developments, including XRP's successful battle against the SEC and revelations about Bitcoin fortunes. Buckle up, this is going to be a ride.
What's the core message from this discussion?
The core thesis emphasizes Bitcoin's resilience amidst fluctuating markets, while XRP's recent legal victory could potentially redefine crypto regulations.
Let's start with Bitcoin. What's happening in that realm?
Bitcoin's hovering around $55,800 after fluctuating earlier today. Notably, institutional investments by BlackRock and others are gaining momentum.
And what about the big players, like Michael Saylor?
Saylor disclosed he personally holds 17,732 Bitcoins, which is worth over $1 billion. That's a breathtaking commitment.
Now on to XRP. What's the scoop there?
XRP achieved a significant victory against the SEC, getting their potential fine reduced to $125 million from $2 billion. This is a big win for the entire crypto industry.
What do the experts predict for Bitcoin in the near future?
There's speculation that Bitcoin could soar to 6 figures. With more institutions getting involved, the potential for price growth is substantial.
And for XRP, what's on the horizon?
After this legal victory, XRP could break past crucial resistance levels and gain increased momentum in the market.
So to summarize, what are the main takeaways?
Bitcoin is proving resilient and has the potential for significant growth, coupled with Ripple's recent victory that sets a new standard for crypto regulations.
As we wrap up, what advice should viewers take away?
Hold strong and stay informed. The crypto market can be wild, but those with patience often reap the rewards. Let's keep the dialogue going in the comments.
Ahoy there! Welcome to the moon. Today, we're diving into Bitcoin's latest price movements and what they mean for traders.
Absolutely. Carl Runefelt discusses the recent recovery in Bitcoin prices and raises crucial questions about the market's future direction. With his comprehensive experience in crypto trading, he's the perfect sailor for this voyage.
So what's the central theme Carl is navigating today?
The main thesis revolves around Bitcoin's recent recovery, but it leaves us questioning if it's a solid upward trend or just a bounce in what could be a bear flag pattern.
Let's break down those key points. What's the story so far?
Bitcoin has indeed seen a nice recovery, and it's maintaining within the bounds of a larger bull flag. This gap above the current price could indicate a drive to fill it soon.
What's Carl's strategy right now?
He's placed a massive $1.4 million long position on Bitcoin, already banking a cool $100,000 in profits. Quite a catch.
Interesting stuff. What about Ethereum?
Ethereum is approaching critical support at $1,967, which aligns perfectly with Fibonacci retracement levels. It's a prime buying zone.
What are the predictions on Bitcoin's next move?
The expectation is a possible bounce back towards the orange resistance line, but caution is key, since rejection could lead to another downturn. It's a high-stakes game.
Wrapping things up, what should our fellow traders take away today?
Keep an eye out for Bitcoin's movements, as it has potential, but be wary of resistance levels. As Carl brilliantly suggests, knowing when to take profits could be the difference between fair winds and choppy seas.
Ahoy, crypto enthusiasts! Welcome to Crypto Banter, where the charts guide our sails. Today, we're charting the treacherous waters of crypto, focusing on a chart you simply can't afford to overlook.
Absolutely. The key takeaway is to pay close attention to the most crucial chart in crypto right now. It's like spotting a hidden treasure that everyone else missed.
So, what exactly is the key takeaway from this video?
The thesis revolves around a crucial chart that many investors are overlooking right now. It's vital for understanding the market trajectory and potential Bitcoin movements.
What are some significant trends to note?
August is usually a bearish month for Bitcoin, and September isn't much better, creating potential buying opportunities as prices dip.
Let's dive deeper into liquidity. How does the M2 money supply play a part?
The M2 money supply is critical as it influences liquidity in the market. Historical data suggests that increases in the M2 supply lead to price rallies.
What about volatility? How does the VIX factor into this?
The VIX, or volatility index, can provide insight into market movements. A spike followed by a decline often signals a buying opportunity.
Cycle timing is crucial. What are the expectations regarding BTC cycles?
Bitcoin cycles tend to exhibit significant volatility roughly every 800 days. This historical approach clues us into future price movements.
What predictions are being made about Bitcoin's future?
Expect potential rebounds as the market stabilizes. Even amidst short-term dips, the long-term bullish outlook for Bitcoin stays strong.
How do economic policies come into play?
There's expected increased liquidity due to the upcoming elections, which could trigger key movements in Bitcoin's price trajectory.
All right, what are the final takeaways from this analysis?
Paying close attention to this significant chart can offer strategic insights into investment decisions. The call to action: keep your eyes on the long-term trends.
Ahoy, crypto sailors! Welcome back to the channel where we navigate the waves of cryptocurrency. Today's fascinating topic: the valuation dynamics between Ethereum and Bitcoin. Who better to delve into this than our captain, Benjamin Cowen? Buckle up for insightful analysis.
Indeed, Benjamin has been charting the crypto seas for years, and today he shares his insights on the ETH-BTC ratio, a key metric for understanding the altcoin market health. Let's dive right into it.
So what's the backbone of Benjamin's analysis?
At its core, the ETH BTC valuation offers insights on whether the altcoin market is flourishing or facing turbulent waters. Benjamin believes that until this ratio stabilizes within certain ranges, we might continue to see altcoins bleed back into Bitcoin.
Let's tackle those key takeaways. What's happening with ETH BTC?
Benjamin noted that the ETH BTC ratio just hit 0.04, an important target he's been tracking for years. This suggests a continued shift back towards Bitcoin from altcoins, which could impact market dynamics.
And what about our economic weather? How is it affecting ETH?
Well, Benjamin believes that despite Ethereum's promising fundamentals, like its transition to proof of stake and potential ETF impacts, none of that really matters until we see a looser monetary policy. Markets often dictate the narrative.
Now, about interest rates. What's Benjamin's view there?
Benjamin pointed out past cycles where the ETH BTC ratio bottomed out after interest rates were cut. He expects a similar trend to emerge soon, indicating the importance of monitoring interest rates.
What lies ahead, according to Benjamin's crystal ball?
He predicts ETH BTC could bounce but possibly test new lows if Bitcoin dominance rises above 60%. This marketplace is as unpredictable as the tides.
Let's talk predictions. What should viewers look for?
There's a possibility ETH BTC might see a bounce before dropping again. Benjamin emphasizes that a break of key trend lines could signify significant market shifts, so he advises keeping watch.
Any predictions regarding inflation?
Yes, if ETH becomes inflationary due to increased supply post-merge, it could mark a pivotal moment for BTC, possibly signaling a market bottom. Quite the twist.
Before we set sail, what are the key takeaways?
In conclusion, the ETH BTC ratio continues to be essential for grasping the broader altcoin market's health, especially as monetary policy looms large. Navigate those waters wisely, viewers.
And what about ETH's fundamentals?
Benjamin reminds us that while ETH has exciting fundamentals, investors should remain cautious until the broader market conditions align with those metrics. Always keep your compass steady.
Welcome to Lark Davis's Crypto Channel. Today's topic tackles the fear gripping the cryptocurrency markets. From Bitcoin to Solana, we're diving deep into the factors influencing the market right now.
That's right. Lark brings a wealth of insights on crypto trends and market cycles, making sense of all the noise in the market. Buckle up for some exciting updates.
So what's at the heart of today's talk? What's the core issue?
The main thesis is that the cryptocurrency markets remain dominated by fear. Multiple factors, such as stock market fluctuations and recession fears, are contributing to heightened volatility.
Now, let's dive into those key points. What can you tell us about the recent market recovery?
Lark highlights the Japanese stock market's impressive bounce back of 15% after plunging 26%. Meanwhile, the S&P 100 displays mixed signals, hinting at market uncertainty.
And what about those recession predictions?
JP Morgan has increased the chances of a recession to 35%, showing how often banks misjudge the timing of economic downturns.
What's the latest on Bitcoin's price?
Bitcoin currently hovers around 57,000, facing pressure from ongoing volatility. Meanwhile, Ethereum and Solana are also experiencing fluctuations in price.
Let's talk predictions. What does the future hold?
Lark suggests that the current bearish sentiment could soon shift to bullish, paving the way for a potential market rally before recession fears genuinely take hold.
Any thoughts on government actions?
There are discussions that Treasury buybacks could help stabilize the market ahead of elections. However, the long-term implications for the economy remain uncertain.
As we wrap up, what are the big takeaways?
Lark emphasizes the importance of navigating these turbulent markets cautiously. Even with fear dominating the sentiment, there's potential for recovery and long-term growth if the right moves are made.
Any final tips for our viewers?
Absolutely. Stay vigilant, assess your strategies, and be adaptable to the changing market conditions. It's a wild ride, folks, so keep your wits about you.
Ahoy, crypto enthusiasts. Welcome back to the Coin Bureau channel. Today's hot topic, a deep dive into the latest Q2 crypto market update, reporting all the highs and lows that have unfolded this quarter.
That's right. Cryptocurrency has been a turbulent ride so far in 2024. Buckle up as we summarize CoinGecko's 2024 Q2 report, packed with impactful insights, and trends.
So what's the main focus here? What's impacting the crypto seas lately?
The core thesis indicates that Q2 saw a disappointing 14% drop in total market cap. Retail investor activity has been notably low, largely driven by uncertain market conditions and speculative investments.
Let's navigate through those key points. What's happening with market cap and trading volumes?
Absolutely, the decline of 14% in market cap is alarming. Even more staggering is a 177% plunge in trading volumes. Clearly, it's a bear market.
Now, what about the shifting leaders in the market?
Toncoin has made waves, moving up to the top 10. Meanwhile, projects like Filecoin have been shown the door. It's a game of musical chairs.
Stable coins are rising amid turbulent tides, huh?
Sure thing. Stablecoins increased 7% in market cap. USDT and USDE were key players in that growth. You can always count on them when the seas get rough.
And what are the possible predictions looking ahead?
The shift in regulatory frameworks could draw retail investors back into the game. Politicians are realizing crypto's potential. Could be just the spark we need.
What's the scoop with meme coins? Are they here to stay?
For now, yes. Meme coins are attracting attention and might obscure more serious underlying issues in the market. But it's a mixed bag.
To wrap it all up, what's the big picture?
It's clear that while Q2 has been rough, potential catalysts for retail investor re-entry point toward an optimistic future. With prudent research, the crypto landscape could become more favorable.
Ahoy there, crypto enthusiasts. Welcome back to DataDash, where we brave the waves of the crypto seas. Today, we're diving deep into the wild world of altcoins, Ethereum, and Bitcoin amidst unprecedented volatility.
That's right. Nicholas takes us through the recent market crush, sharing insights on what history teaches us about surviving these turbulent tides. Buckle up, because this discussion is packed with valuable information.
What's the main thesis Nicholas discusses?
The core thesis is that the current extreme volatility in the market suggests that both altcoins and Bitcoin are at crucial points for potential recoveries and future movements, particularly influenced by macroeconomic conditions.
What can you tell us about the recent market volatility?
Great point. The volatility index hitting over 60 is alarming. It's only been higher during the 2008 financial crisis and the 2020 COVID crash.
What does Nicholas predict regarding the Fed's actions?
He explains that the market now expects either one rate cut or a drastic double cut of 50 basis points, a dramatic shift from just a month ago when no cuts were considered.
What's the scoop on unemployment and its effects on the market?
Unemployment claims could be a significant driver. If they spike, it might lead the Fed to consider aggressive cuts. Even Nicholas thinks these cuts could cause wave-like effects in the market.
And what's the current sentiment like?
Nicholas notes that market sentiment is cautious. There's potential for short-term gains, but further declines can't be ruled out as well due to current instability.
Let's talk about predictions. What does Nicholas see happening in the near future?
He predicts there may be rises toward all-time NASDAQ and S&P highs soon, depending on how the Fed moves in the upcoming weeks.
What's the outlook for Ethereum?
Ethereum is showing some promise, but overall, Nicholas indicates it still appears weak. The focus should be on specific recovery levels to watch.
To wrap it all up, what's the overarching advice for our audience?
Nicholas emphasizes staying cautious yet proactive. It's crucial to capitalize on this volatility with well-thought-out strategies while remaining aware of the macroeconomic backdrop shaping these markets.
In today's discussion, experts showcased how institutional interest is reshaping Bitcoin's future.
While optimism was noted, caution regarding market volatility cannot be ignored.
Diverse strategies emerged, highlighting a crucial point. Navigating these tumultuous crypto waters requires thoughtful analysis. Thanks for watching Financial Insights in Minutes for August 8th, 2024. If you'd like more time-saving content, please remember to like and subscribe. If you have ideas for more channels you'd like to see summarized, drop a comment below. See you next time.